Hello and welcome to the No Name Sunday show. There you can see him. He's still editing it. We're a bit behind this weekend. There's Chi-Chi. Oh, Chi-Chi. Do you know you're becoming a real star? Everywhere I went yesterday in crafts, people were saying, I love your dog in your Kim Kardashian videos. Oh, you're showing everybody your teddy. So, perfect time to introduce Who Let the Dogs Out? If, like me, you hate washing up, look at the state of it. This next dish is one for you because it's a one-pot chicken fajita pasta. And actually, it was blooming delicious. Ago when I did that pasta dish all in the one pan and you blooming loved it, you lot. Well, I've got a new one today. I saw it on TikTok. Actually, Michelle sent it to me and Michelle said, I think your members would like this. And I think she's right because it is one pot chicken fajita pasta. Loving it already. It's going to be cooked in one pan. And I've got 3 chicken thighs here. To be honest, I would have put 4. But I need the other chicken thigh for something else. So 4 chicken thighs. If you're feeding a family of 4, you can just use 3 chicken breasts. But what I would say is be careful if you're using breasts because I think they could go tough. So I'm going to put these chicken thighs in, chopped up, evenly sized so we know they get evenly cooked. Just seal them in the oil and take them out, and then I'm going to put them back in with the veg. But if you're doing breasts, I think fry them for a couple of minutes and then take them out and then stir them in right at the end because I'm worried that they would go dry. So let's add a little seasoning, some black pepper, a little salt. Chicken fajita.
What's the difference?
Well, a chicken fajita is usually chicken and peppers and onion, fried or barbecued or whatever, and then rolled in a wrap. But we're doing it with pasta. With the pasta, fasul. Okay, so come back in a minute. So what I did do here was cook the chicken. I lifted it all out. I told you how wonderful it was. We were going to put all the veg in the pan. But what had you not done, Mark?
Hit record.
He hadn't hit record. So just imagine all that happened. So yeah, the chicken is out. We've added the veg, and we're just going to cook the veg down. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. I think it'll be nice. It'll be tasty, but you don't have to. Oh, the smell of peppers and onions. Now, it would have been really nice if I'd had a yellow onion in here as well. And I did order mixed peppers, a tablespoon of garlic powder. It's a really nice, easy one, guys. You could even use frozen onions if you're really just, you know, what should you say, knackered and can't be arsed. Tablespoon of cumin. Get our fajita flavours. And a tablespoon of, I'm only using a mild chilli. You don't have to use any chilli. But if you can bear to use a little bit, I think we need it really for fajitas. A teaspoon of salt. You need a good bit of salt in there because you're going to be cooking your pasta in with this. All going into one pot. So I'm just going to let that cook just for a minute or so, because as I say, this is a quick and easy, nice and simple, get to the table when you're tired. So we're not doing loads of like sauteing and cooking down and all of that. We just want it on the table. So just a minute of it there cooking. Don't like chili, just add a little bit more black pepper so you've got a little bit of heat. God knows what true fajitas are like. Mexican dish, right?
Yeah.
This is of course a bastardized dish. If there's any Mexican people watching, I'm really, really sorry. I apologise. So that's been cooking nicely. Now I was trying to keep the ingredients to a minimum. I know everyone's watching the pennies and people don't like too many ingredients, but if you've got some smoky paprika or some smoky chili, why not add that as well for a bit of extra flavour? So we're putting our chicken back in. Another reason I like this is you can use less meat because we've got the vegetables, and of course you can do all this vegan, vegetarian style, just don't add the chicken. Okay, so really easy measurements for you as well. Half a litre of pasta pieces and a litre. I'm using milk because it gives a nice creaminess to it, but you don't have to. Again, if you're watching the pennies, you could do half and half, or you could just do all water. So it's half a litre of pasta to a litre of liquid. Isn't it a groovy idea? Not mine, Michelle's. Thanks, Michelle. I might just put a little bit extra water there. There's, oh God, just to cover those. It's classic, our classic kettle. There's never any water in it. I remember Ruth Langsford saying one day on Loose Women that she gets really cross if she goes to the kettle and it's not filled. I went, well, who would fill it? She went, well, whoever used it last. I was like, oh God, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm going to bring that up to the bubble and then let it simmer. Oh dear. Well, that came a little bit too much to the boil. You don't want to boil it that much. You literally just want to bring it up to the bubble and then turn it down a bit. Oh! God, I'm splashing it everywhere. What a mess I've made. I had an urgent text I had to send and I took my eye off the ball. So that will just cook away now until most of that liquid is absorbed by pasta. Okay, so as you can see, most of that liquid is now absorbed. Get that horrible, ugly dishcloth out of the way. So add some cheese. This is a mixture of grated mozzarella and cheddar. Oh, yummy. I have to admit, guys, I tried a bit. few minutes ago. It's so delicious because the pepper taste really goes into the pasta. Whoa. Got that cheese. Doesn't that look nice, Mark?
Yeah.
Let's get some extra pepper. I'm looking forward to this. I might have to go and come back because I don't think I can actually put that into my mouth yet without having a 3-degree burn. Look at that cheese. I just had a thought actually, rather like with fajitas, you could put some chopped avocado and stuff on the top, couldn't you, like a salsa? Oh, that's so nice. Ooh. Okay. Come back in a minute when it's cooled down a bit. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to have a little try. But I bet you I'm going to burn my mouth. But I can't wait. I'm so hungry. Oh. That is genuinely absolutely delicious and all made in one pot and so easy. Oh my god, it's so delicious.
Warning, the following section of the No Name Sunday show features excessive swearing and lewd references. If you're of a nervous disposition, fast forward by 6 minutes. I'm really excited. Funny shit, because when we do live shows we don't get funny shit.
Yeah.
And I miss funny shit because everything in the world is so fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Got over COVID and now we've got Ukraine. Oh god. Okay, let's do it.
Dog flinches, then he's abused. He wish a motherfucker would.
It's the breathing. He does.
Oh my god.
So funny.
So sweet.
This is really cute.
Oh.
Good job.
God.
Gives him a hug.
Oh my god.
It's so cute.
I've never seen anything quite so cute.
I know. It's so adorable.
They're like a Pixar double act.
Yeah.
Aren't they? It's like something from a Pixar short.
It's very funny. Oh.
No.
Stupid corner.
Yeah.
Me? Who's fucking?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You went in a full
Oh my god, let's see that again.
Oh.
No.
Stupid corner.
He's got a mask around his arm.
Me? Who's fucking?
It's in his ear.
Oh my god, that's so funny. We used to wee in milk bottles back in the day when there were milk bottles.
Don't tell people that.
No, I know, sorry. If anyone drank any when we were in Canterbury.
God.
Marty, you want the pizza? Oh, where's the missus? Oh, where's the missus? Oh, the missus pizza. Oh, the missus. Be gentle. Oh, so nice. That was so
Little
nice.
hands going up.
I know.
Oh,
so
it's
adorable.
like me at dinner time.
It's that advert with the dog on the trampoline. But... better have bought him a trampoline.
Oh my god, that's the cutest
I
thing.
know, it's so adorable.
With his colorized eye.
Yeah.
He was, I mean, our dogs never watch telly. It's
No,
like
not
they
really.
don't see what's on it.
No.
Do they?
I love when dogs like
So do
watch
I.
TV
Yeah.
and get really...
Excited. There was that other one you showed me where a dog responded to Marley and me, wasn't it?
Oh, that was so sweet.
So
It was like
cute.
crying when
Yeah,
the dog
yeah.
was dying.
Yeah.
This is really funny. This is like a compilation of this
Oh,
woman's
okay.
nan, and she's
Oh, right.
just like so crazy.
Okay.
Look at
Oh
him.
my god.
Nice one, brother. Someone buy my bike.
It's just so crazy.
Oh, another tattoo. Shit festival.
Yeah.
I'll go either forward or back.
Go forward or back. You're not pedaling fast. I just love
Oh my
her.
god, she's amazing.
I know.
God,
She's
I wouldn't do that
crazy.
much on a normal weekend
Yeah.
now. The
Random.
music.
Yeah.
Dogs always deliver, man.
Go away!
It's always outside.
Oh my
So
god.
funny.
You really quit drugs? I ran out. I ran out in front.
He's got a lovely face, hasn't he, Pete
Yeah.
Davidson? But I think he knows he's got a lovely face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really cute. Waiting for our dad to come home.
Oh.
Who's that? Where is he? Who's that?
Oh.
Who's that?
Look, he's come back.
Huh? Oh.
Look at that.
Oh my god, she's so happy.
It's so cute.
Oh my god, what reactions are coming in.
It's so adorable.
Oh my god, that dad's life must have been made.
Yeah.
Remember the first time you said dad, I was just like, oh my god, I nearly had a heart attack. It was so nice.
I bet it's so crazy.
Yeah. I think it was before you said mama.
Look at this dog. It's called. His name's Chowder.
Right.
And
Get this question a lot, and Chowder has known how to slow down and stop for a long time. He has improved quite a bit over the past year, though.
knows how to
And based
stop.
on how fast he's skating, he knows exactly when to begin stopping so as not to hit something. And lately, his favorite thing seems to be to stop inches away from whatever's in his way. When he skates faster runs, we almost always pick areas where he can make a turn into a small hill or straightaway so that he slows down right into a stop. And he will do this whenever possible. Sometimes, though, he does have to stop quickly or from a faster pace. And when he does, he's just fine. He uses 3 legs to stop and keeps one on the board. He's never ever been injured, and his pads have developed thick calluses over years of skating, so his paws are not sensitive at all.
Oh my god.
Well, that's how Chowder stops. Thanks, everybody.
And his name's Chowder. I just love
Chowder?
it. It's so cute.
He was lucky that his tongue didn't go under the front of his
I know his
skateboard.
tongue's huge.
He slows himself down.
This is really funny. I think you'll
Fucking
find
hell.
this funny. It's very
Yeah.
random, but
Okay.
I love these 2 guys on TikTok.
Right.
They just,
I see a
you just
whoopee
have
cushion
to,
before
yeah,
me.
you just have to go with it.
Okay.
What was that, brother? You did a bit of a stinky, did you? You did a bit of a stinky in the car. Is this some kind of game to you? This is nothing. The people are uneasy, Father. The people are yuck. I hate them. Good fucking point. Oh, they are disgusting. You sit on a throne of farts, Father. How does that feel? Putting your ass on a throne of farts. Putting my bottom on a throne of farts won't bring back your mother. How dare you? How dare you, Father? Oh my God, she was my bring my mother into this. My wife. You didn't know her like I knew her, really. She told me things about you, Father. I'm sure she told me things about you. Who sent the wolves? Did you not hear me? Repeat the question. Did your old ears not hear me? Repeat. Who sent the wolves? And you killed half of our community. I helped salvage everything. It's fine because you helped the wolves. I think why I agree. The wolf preferences above the people. I thought that if I gave them meat on a stick, they would like me, and then they would not have any taste for human meat because I gave them cow meat, right? Yeah, but then they had a taste for meat, didn't they? Yes, they had a taste. And they looked at the town square and they thought, there's 100 motherfuckers. I sent wolves into the town. You made a whoopsie cushion and you shall pay for this fart. But listen, because at its core, I was doing what I thought was best. And you did what was wrong. So who pays? The people? The wolves? The wolves don't have any money, Father. They can't pay. Wolf Army, boy. Wolf Army. What about it? You walk into POV. You walk into battle, and you see 100 angry wolves with an agenda to kill. I don't care what gender the wolves are, Father. And they shouldn't be. I keep forgetting you don't speak smart person. And what do I speak? Idiot. I miss your mother. You don't miss her. I miss her, Uncle. You let a wolf eat her. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought your mother was hot stuff. She was. Wasn't, Father. She was eaten by your wolves. Stop reminding me of the wolves. Stop bringing wolves into the town square. Thinking it'll be different every time, and it's not. Of course it's not. They're fucking wild wolves. Wolf Army. Wolf Army.
God, they're so good.
Yeah, I know. They just got so into it. I just loved it.
So intense.
I know.
I wonder if they do two different takes or whether
It's so real as well. It's like something from Game of Thrones.
It is.
It's
And I
so
love it
well
when they're
done.
making it up, but they stick with it.
Yeah, and it's when they're like
Oh my
giggling
God.
and they just carry
Oh
on.
my God, they're so funny. The blonde one looked like a friend of mine at school.
Really?
Chris Reed, I thought it was
And
him.
they both look like familiar to me
Yeah,
for some reason.
yeah.
but-
So good.
What are you doing? The key's in the letterbox, you fucking fat cunt. I love you. Hurry up and get in your fucking knob. Where are the keys? In the letterbox. What do you mean in the letterbox? It's in the letterbox. Why would you put keys in the letterbox? Just hurry up and open the door before we wet baby up. Hello? The keys are in the letterbox. Then shut your fucking ginger cunt. Gonna wait long enough. Shut up.
Somebody said he said romance was dead.
Got a dread to think if I was still drinking what our
Oh,
ringphone
God.
would have seen.
Oh dear.
I kid you not.
This is really cute. It's a kitten.
Oh. Oh.
Wait till you see this kind of picture.
Oh. Oh.
Literally love it.
When he turns round. Like he's being squeezed like a tube of toothpaste.
It's really love. Don't put his head on the.
Oh my
Basically,
god!
he jumped because she was spraying the hose, and he jumped to like,
get
go
it.
into the hose.
But is that the
But then
dent?
he just went. No, that I think that's like the mud from him.
See it again?
And he looks all good.
That's
Something
a
cheeky
proper
would do.
smack to the head.
Such a good.
He so
sound.
goes through
Yeah.
shot. Oh my god.
This is really cute. There's the sheep in the field
Oh.
opposite my house who gets excited when he sees my mum.
Don't.
How cute is
Oh my
that?
god, it
He
came
ran
running all the way over.
I loved it so
That
much.
music is so sad. Is that
I know.
Shan
I
Stevens?
don't. I don't know actually.
How do you say his name?
Sufjan
Stevens. Did the music to Call Me By Your Name.
This is so random. This is like a random night out, but it's very funny.
We're in a simulation.
Look, this random guy. Look.
Yeah, my guy. Go on. Come on, spit me some bars, go.
What's your mum? I know you're vexed. I'm sorry, bro, but your auntie's next. You might call it a minor Oedipus complex, but I can't resist your mum in fishnets. You're perplexed. The idea of us having sex, but ages is a number I'll text. When I want to get laid, not to flex. When you were wet in the bedroom, giving me head, my real great shot when he's almost dead. I'm not looking for street cred. I'm not looking to pump lead. I'm just looking for mills to give great heads. That's all I say.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just some random guy who's like spit bars and he just sang that freestyle.
It's the couple of girls who've collapsed on a bike
and they just
as
come
well.
over like, hey.
Oh my god! What a random moment on a street corner.
So
The most random things do happen on street corners. You know why? Because two worlds collide.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite philosophical.
This is the last one, but it's really cute dog.
Oh.
Here comes
The way he walks.
Oh my god!
How cute is that? He looks so happy.
Oh fucking hell!
And I love how big his head is.
So there you go, dogs with a fat head and a waggly tail. That's why your mum loves me so much.
So, Lisa Loves has taken a bit of a turn for the worse this week, I'm afraid to say. Lisa was here with us on Friday night, and we suddenly realised we hadn't filmed her Lisa Loves. Look at him looking at us in the background.
Basically what you're saying is we've done nothing when we were supposed to.
We fucked it up this week. But anyway,
Lisa Loves.
so I did Nadia Loves and showed it to Lisa. I think she was more pissed off about it than she let on, don't you, Mark? Yeah. Wake up, babe.
Action.
Nadia loves, Nadia loves, Nadia, Nadia, Nadia loves, Nadia loves, Nadia loves, Nadia, Nadia, Nadia loves.
You got another tube?
Well, that went down like a bucket of sick.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is my slot,
Yeah.
not your slot.
Now-
I know you want to talk about something amazing, but this is my slot.
Lisa believed sincerely that she's going to be talking about suntan lotion today. No, tanning lotion.
But
But
that's
she's not,
next week.
because I'm really, really excited about what is in this little wrapper
So
here.
for once, only once, I'm going to let you show me what you have to say.
And then you can get back to shopping next week.
Yeah.
But this is a very, very special thing here. And it's a small business that Mark and I, when we say support, we don't need to support him because he is an artist. He really is. And
Well,
this
we
guy,
indulge in him.
we indulge in him. This guy, Nick, has a little cabin, like literally in the woods. And he is so skilled. Lisa, you would love him. He does everything by hand. He makes everything by hand with just not one. He'll take one piece of wood and then he makes something beautiful out of it. Now this is very, very special because he made this beautiful bird with the Ukrainian colours.
Oh.
And look how beautiful that is. So this is £50 and it goes to the Red Cross. In fact, there aren't any more. You can't buy them because he's sold out, and he said he just can't make them because he's not making any money because he does everything by hand. The detail, the work, the amount.
Incredible.
And I love that he just made this small amount of them for the Red Cross, and I think he said it will mean £300 or something like that they'll give. But I thought the meaningfulness behind that.
Me cry.
It's so, so beautiful.
How does he get his little eyes
I
so
know.
black? Look, it's like a little bubble, but that is actually...
I love just the simplicity of the wing as well, with that little flick of white. But anyways, I say we've been buying for him for years, and he's got a really wicked sense of humour, very like Mark's sense of humour. Yeah, Nick
Made in
Woodcarver,
Sheffield.
and everything is made by him.
Woodcarver.
Next Woodcarver. So
Nick
da 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 da. This is one of the first ones that we ever fell in love with. Robin Redbreast.
Red breasts.
Look, Robin Redbreasts. And he will do commission, so it's like the present that you can give that nobody else would ever have given anybody. It is an utterly unique present.
Incredible.
Aren't they? Look at this one.
Oh my goodness.
So here we have the little wren on the front, and it says, "Sorry, but it's true. Even lovely things poo. So do you, and you are lovely through and through." So there it is.
Yeah.
And then you turn the little birdie round, and there is poo bumps.
Hey,
Cute.
isn't
And
it?
look at the colours within
Oh, it's
that.
just
all the
beautiful.
shading and
I mean, he's a
it's
genius.
just beautiful.
Oh, you know what we haven't got? Where's the little owl?
Oh yeah.
Pause. So this is one of my favourites. It's Mark's.
Oh my
Hold
god.
it still. Oh, there's a little owl in there.
Let me see. Oh, it's so cute.
I know, look at the work to do that.
Oh my goodness, it's peeking out.
It's great, isn't it?
That is so cute.
And then years ago, Kay and I had our own show called Sunday Scoop, and we just got on so well with the crew and everything. And I got one of these made for everyone in the crew. Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, that is
Look, with
so
Sunday Scoop.
Oh.
And one year, but I don't know where we've put them, Mark and I both bought, without the other one knowing, he did a beautiful one like this where the Robin Redbreast was a heart, and we both bought it for each other
As a
in the same
Valentine's.
year.
That's
Show them the
bizarre.
ostrich.
Let's see the
Oh,
ostrich.
this is the ostrich burying its head in the sand.
I love that one.
Oh, I love that.
Look at the work in that.
Look at the craftsmanship.
I mean,
know.
it's so real. You think that he's carved a head and it's in the block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do you know
you
what I mean?
really
really
do.
think that.
He's very Spike Milligan-like
Like the
in his
art.
humour, isn't
Yeah,
he, Mark?
he is.
Yeah, very much.
So go and check out his website. Follow him on Instagram, please. He puts so much work. You are going to pay more for something than if you just go into some tat shop. But remember, it's one man carving away
In his workroom.
Must
with
take
real,
hours.
with real thought and
skill.
it's a very special present that nobody else is going to have.
And that is why she's allowed to do Lisa Loves this week. 'Cause
Nadia
they're
loves,
fantastic.
Nadia loves, Nadia loves. Well, here's another thing we didn't get done. But just go straight to it, Mark, because I explain in it where we went wrong. Everything will become clear in a second. So it's Sunday morning. I was at Crufts all day yesterday. Many of you will know that from my photo bombing on Instagram yesterday. But Mark was at home editing, and I got a text saying, "Oh shit, we didn't do a dessert for the Sunday show." I went, "I can't do one. I'm too tired." But it's Sunday morning. I'm a little refreshed. So I thought it'd be nice. I'm just going to do a really simple one from this lovely book that Nanny Di bought me. It's one of my presents from Nanny Di for Christmas. You might have seen the savoury one. We did a look at the savoury one. So it's everything in a tin. And they're really, really nice recipes, and I'm going to make quite a few of them over the next few months for you guys. But I'm making this one today, caramel pecan brownies. And Maddie's boyfriend is here today, and I love Maddie's boyfriend so much. He's got such a sweet tooth. So I will be packing this up for him to take home to university today, because we can't have it in the house, can we, Mark?
No.
85 mils of olive oil, 90 grams of soft white sugar, and 50 grams of dark chocolate. All in the pan, so easy. All these recipes in this book are so easy. As I say, I haven't tried many of them yet, but we will over the next few months, and you can decide whether you fancy buying this book or not. And I literally just want that all to melt together. That's a nice dark 70% solids, cocoa solids. So you get a really nice chocolatey flavour. And don't worry, it will be sweet, even though it's dark chocolate. Okay. So 40 grams of cocoa powder, But as usual, I keep forgetting to buy cocoa powder. So that's cacao powder, and that's why it looks it's a much lighter colour. 60 grams of almonds. I've got 70 mils of milk. I'm going to break 2 eggs into that. So easy this. Whisk it up. Pour that into my mixture.
It's all science, isn't it, cooking?
You always say that.
But it is. It's like mixing, dissolving,
Yeah.
combining.
I hated science at school. Domestic science they used to call cooking, didn't they? I should probably wait for this to cool down a bit, but we've got to get on with it because Mark's got to edit the show and we've got to do coffee moaning this morning. We don't usually do coffee moaning on a Sunday, as you know, but we didn't have time to do one yesterday. So stir that in, and you won't believe it, this is almost ready.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't filmed it.
Right, I'm not going to put as many pecans as they say in it because this is a last minute recipe. I haven't got quite enough pecans and I want lots on the top. So it's 100 grams of pecans, and you bung some in the mixture and some on top. Okay, so she says to put it in a 25 centimetre by 17 centimetre pan, which is quite an odd shape, and I don't have one. So I've put it in a 22 by 22, so it might be a bit thin. I don't know. I'll just put that in a smaller tin. There we go. Oh God.
Quite flat.
That's very flat. Even with her measurements tin, especially when we haven't got any baking powder in it.
That's what I mean.
I'm going to change the tin.
Even I knew that. How are you going to get it out?
I'm going to put it in a loaf tin. Oh, I'm going to put it in this tin.
How are you going to do that? Oh, good. Let's see. You're going to pour it out.
Okay. So first thing wrong with this book is that tin measurement is well out.
But that's the point of the book.
I know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh my God. Now you see, somebody that didn't know about cooking would have just put it in a 25 centimetre by 17 centimetre tin, and they would have been in trouble because it would have been like a biscuit. It's all going to be a bit messy around the edge, but that's all right. The next thing, we put spoonfuls of salted caramel on top. That's rude, isn't it? How much is Paddy going to love this, Mads? Mark? Do you know what? Another tip here that's not in that book is I would have heated that a bit because it's quite difficult to swirl it. I think it'll be all right with the once it goes in the oven. So pecans on top. That's going to be so nice. Okay, maybe just a little more of this. Some little dots. Pecans, and I'm going to bung it in for about 12-15 minutes. We want it squidgy in the middle. God, it's a tiny amount. So, I had to cook it. I cooked it for about 25 minutes in the end, in a deeper dish now. It's a little bit of a disaster. But it looks absolutely scrummy. Look at that, all squidgy. That will be delicious with some cream or custard. Wow. Yum.
It's like cookie dough.
But I can't eat it now. No, it won't be as it sets because it's just come out the oven. Really, I should leave it in the pan for a couple of minutes. But that will be delicious. But I'm afraid you won't be seeing Mark or I trying it because we are in our 16-8. It's time for Nanny Di's book. Nanny Di's book. Yee-haw.
Book of the week.
Book of the week is from Nanny Di. Tell me when to start.
Go.
Oh, are you pointing your camera down though?
Yeah,
okay.
no, I've got you in shot.
Okay. Is When We Were Birds.
Ooh.
By strange name, and I've never heard of her before. I think it might be her first book. Yana Lloyd Banwo.
Oh, okay.
This is set in Trinidad, and at the beginning of it, she's got a little sort of thing that says before she starts it saying, obviously Trinidad is a real place, but she's taken liberties with the countryside and this and that and the other. This is basically two things. It's a love story and a ghost story.
Oh, wow.
Does it sound okay? Because my bloody ear's gone a bit again. It went away and now it's come back. So what it involves is a boy called Darwin, that's his name, and he has to find a job. And a girl called what's her name? Strange name, lovely name, Yejidi. And she lives out of town in the hills. He's in town in the mix of it all, and she's up in the hills. And it's the story of how they eventually meet. And each one, and I'm not going to give too much away this week, which I always do, has something that the other one needs. Right, but I'm not going to say what that is. This book really reminded me, and I don't know if you remember, Mark, and some of our subs will remember. Do you remember this sort of how gorgeous it was when Isabel Allende wrote The House of the Spirits? And it was all so magic realism. I mean, magic realism came to be sort of something that you'd look up at the ceiling at eventually. But that book was so amazing because it was about a family and everything in it, you just accepted all the magic. And this is very much like that. It could be described as frothy, except that we're talking about the dead. And in that sense, how can it ever be frothy about the dead? There's lots of sort of interest. She's a gorgeous writer. And don't let me put any of you off to say she writes in a very, very soft Trinidadian dialect, which in no way is difficult to read, but it's sort of sing-song, sing-song, sing-song. It's gorgeous. And you sort of almost want more of it. What else? I've written masses of stuff down here. Two outsiders brought together, but what they know about the dead. Each one has something the other. Oh, I've said all of this. So I don't know what else to tell you, really. So
you've been so efficient. It's a love story. So what drives you from page to page? What keeps you going to the end?
Well, the fact that the two main characters are incredibly interesting. I'll give one thing away, is that the boy, who seems to be a much more innocent boy than the girl, which is so often the case, isn't it? Has to get a job in the town, and the only job there is as a grave digger.
Oh.
Now, the other really interesting thing, Subs, and I thought this was so interesting, is that his religion, the boy's religion from his mother, is Rastafarianism. And in all the books that I've read over the last 30, 40 years, I don't think I've ever read a character whose main religion was Rastafarianism. So you do get some sort of clues into that, and it's absolutely fascinating. She doesn't hit you on the head with it, but it's fascinating. But one of the main tenets of Rastafarianism is that you have nothing to do with the dead. Well, he's digging graves. And like everybody says, well, there must be something else, but there isn't anything else. And in the process of digging graves, all sorts of things happen. He starts to suspect that certain things are happening that shouldn't be. He meets Udidi, who says to him, it's really important that, forget not. I can talk to she can talk to the dead, basically. She's living out of town with a dead mother and talking to her every day. I love that aspect. It doesn't seem ridiculous. It seems absolutely pertinent. And I thought, well, it's not that much difference to me living in my flat and talking to all my photographs, is it, of all these dead people? But no, it's stunning. It's lyrical. It's beautifully written. The characters are amazingly drawn. And what I found was, despite all the things that I've said that you might think might make it difficult, like the dialect, like this, that, and the other, Rastafarianism, I couldn't wait to get back to it every time I put it down. And that is the sign of a good book. Look at the beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so it sounds like a real escapist novel.
Oh, it's pure escapism. And also, in a way, I don't know whether other people find this, but I always find this talking to the dead thing. I mean, obviously, it's a Mexican trope as well as, a West Indian trope and various certain things. But I find it quite optimistic. So
takes the fear out of death.
Yeah, it does. It does. So I can thoroughly recommend this book, and please all read it and then tell me what you think of it.
Oh, we will. Well done, Mum. That was great.
Oh, good. Okay.
We've got to the end of the show, and I have to say, guys, it was a blooming miracle. We really messed up this week. Oh, babe. Are you all right? It's so tired. We might just about get the rest of the day off. Let's see. Oh, no. Got to film a little What's for Dinner, Mum, for Instagram. That'll be up tonight too. Oh, and coffee moaning. Oh, Mark, get up. We're busy.